use the time myself. Fucking hell, I need another phone. Right, see where this goes. Got one in. How you doing? Number one in the building. We get a few more in. I don't know if anyone else is live. Just thought I'd power live up quickly and have a whole lot to talk about. Fuck all, if you know what I mean. Well, no, there is a lot to talk about. Got two in now. Big up the two in. Who we got there? Clint, how you doing, Clint? Big up, Clint. Big up OG Helen. How you doing, darling? Joker. Big up the Joker. Always happy, that geezer. That's what we need, mate. Happiness is more than a mild cigar from Benson Edges. Boy Rabbit, how you doing, brother? Big up the boy. I'm on slow charging on my phone. I hope this fucking thing don't die out. I've got shit lead in here. My boys keep nicking my lead. Thieving bastard. Who we got here? BP Sputnik. Big up Sigo Sputnik. That was the old Russian space race, wasn't it? The old Sputnik. Slow charging. Fuck off with that, you bastard. You bastard, ya! You bastard. I've got 10 in. Peter, how you doing, Peter? Scottish and proud. Big up Scottish and proud. Michi, how you doing, darling? Hope you're good. Long time no see. But I've not been on much. Only on the hyperactive channels, should we say, which are quite funny. Big up Bees, he had a good life last night. And Baz and his monotonous, absolute shit-talking pony. Talk pony forever, that man can. Devil-headed lady, big up Shell, hope you're good, darling. Big up, girl. Yeah, madness, isn't it? I've been looking at them, you know, J.O. fucking J. What a pair of fucking wankers they are. And apparently, going around, saying to people that any channels that you don't like, all put in a complaint about them and try and True Rider, yes, but try and shut them down, which is taking away free speech. See, I like free speech, and I think free speech, what they talk about, is there, they're down to them to talk about. But I don't know why these liberals, hard liberals, want to oppose free speech. Dangerous. So dangerous. And he goes on talking about anything like what Tommy Robinson says, people shouldn't have to listen to that. Well, if you don't want to listen to it, don't fucking listen to it. That's simple. But these people want to try and push it a step further and try and silence people that they can't talk because of hurty words. But they can use their hurty words. I'm not sure what's gone on. I've heard something. Nobody put something out about it. I think it might be Nathan. And Nathan's going on that JOJ doxed him and put his picture out there. Which again, how's that for a bit of hypocrisy? But that's what it's built on, this liberal fucking hive mind, is hypocrisy. It's fucking shocking. And see that with what's gone on in Birmingham, with Aston Villa playing Tel Aviv, and the police saying, oh, well, we can't really guarantee the safety of the Tel Aviv fans, which I think is sitting in England, Birmingham, and that we got that going on. And if these people like JOJ think, let's have a look at ideology. Right? Was it Gabriel? I think it was Gabriel. Came down, spoke to Mohammed or Allah, I don't know, one of them. Spoke to one of them anyway. And basically said that the way of the gods is the only way. Right? The way of the only way. What did he mean by that? I'll tell you what he meant by that. Meaning that that book, everything must be done by that book. And it's down to the one who's got the biggest voice and the one who's got the biggest followers, how that book should be perceived. Now, basically, it's built on lies. Like, you could have a whole community of them. Like, look at the Mayor of London and all that. They're all sitting there, and Zana, who flicks her Sultana. I don't even know if that girl's got Sultana no more, because I think there's a lot of mutilation go on, doesn't there? Now, allegedly, that is, you know, it was quite factual a few years ago, but it's probably eradicated that, where women shouldn't enjoy any kind of pleasure in sex. But tell you the truth, after some of the people on here and the knobs they've shown on here, I can't really see them enjoying it anyways, you know what I mean? We've got Baz, who's hung like a promiscuous gnat, but he's got fucking 25,000 stone to hammer it home. And then Axel, I don't know what happened with Axel, but allegedly he's been lured in by Ginger Sam and got his chopper out. I don't know the strength of it or anything. I don't know. So I don't think the female get much pleasure over here anyway, unless they get a man, of course, which are in fucking far and few between. So, yeah, the ideology of it. This ideology is going to take over. And they've already said that. Like I said years ago, going back to Flying Trolls channel, I said then it was years ago, it was an Iranian high-ranking figure in Iran. And he said, yeah, we can take Europe without raising the sword. I was only about 16 at the time, 17. I thought, what the fuck is this cunt on about? And politics was not my forte. Fizz, how you doing, darling? Big up the Fizz. Mank Dank, yes, bruv. How you doing, mate? Big up the Mank Dank. Politics wasn't my fight. It still ain't now. I don't know a lot about it. It's only been since we had that mad lockdown with the Kung flu that I've sort of like paid attention to things. And Canada, Australia, there was all heading in this direction. New Zealand, all heading in this direction. And we was under a Conservative go, although there ain't a lot of difference between them. They're all corrupted, all of them. We're heading that way, and it's like, fucking hell. What is all that about? Although Labour wanted to lock us down for even longer. It's only Boris fucking said, no, bollocks, we need to get this society going. Well, that set us back years financially. It hasn't now, because that deficit has been well fucking fulfilled with all the taxes on every single thing. Like, an example, heating oil. It went from 230 quid for 500 litres to something like £700 overnight. And it's gone down now, but not by much. And yet that had no bearing on the stock market. There was no change on the stock market for the price of dirty oils, crude oils, and refined oils. So that was all tax what they were grabbing off of people. And they continue doing it now. And that jars me. And I heard that Joe going, yeah, all these people, rich people, should pay tax. Damn right, they should. Everyone should pay tax, which everyone does pay tax in their own way. Everything you buy is tax. But they should be allowed to get their money offshore. What you don't realise is the people who are financing his ideology, or influencing, should I say, are multi-elite billionaires. They're the ones who's financing his ideology and leading him down this merry garden path. And everything's going to be hunky-dory. Well, it won't. Like we go back onto the ideology now. And if you look at that, everything must be done by the gods. The gods' ruling is the only ruling. Anything else is irrelevant and has no bearing on it. So we got the Jews cannot go in to watch the football match in Aston Villa. Right? Well, who the fuck wants to see Aston Villa? It's beyond me. But still, right, this country was built on football. Football was what this country was about, and its main sport was football. But now you get in, they can't go, and the police have even said, even this is before even the Prime Minister, fucking Keir Starling, and his fucking boy wonder, Tony fucking Blair, what a cunt is, he should be in jail, that cunt, for war crimes. But still, we didn't even know about that. He had someone tell him, say to him, how would you feel if something come up that the Jews couldn't attend the football? And he even said that'd be racist, which it will. It's similar to Nazis, like the Nazis, far right. So they go on about people being far right because they got an alternate view of what they have, but it ain't. They're the far right. And it's showing now. Right, by the stopping of the Jewish going into Birmingham to attend a football match or support their team. They're not allowed, and our police can't protect them. And they've said that they can't protect them. Fuck, you know, imagine years down the line, because you know how many true, good, old school coppers are leaving the force. And all the other ones, the older ones who are staying on, they're only staying on to get their full benefit from their pension. Right? So who's going to fulfil their places? Imagine that. A London full of old Bill and half of it becomes a certain demographic. Imagine what sort of rules they're going to enforce on people. Like, is it the burqa, what they wear, the burqa, the clothes that the women wear? The reason they wear that is to stop other men raping them. So if they don't wear that, then they are targeted and subject to being raped. So, and if anyone thinks that, oh no, they don't care, they will integrate. No, read the book. It tells you categorically there is no integration. There is no integration. So where does that leave everyone? Oh, I'm atheist. You hear a lot of that now, don't you? I'm atheist. Well, I'm a Christian, and that's what I will stay as, and that's what I will die as, is a Christian. All right? All that, I'm an atheist. They ain't cutting nothing. All this LBTG, do you think that they all stand side by side, don't they, at these fucking marches? Free Palestine. I'm just confused what to free it from. What do you free it from? Fucking Hamas, you mean? And they go on about all the aid, what can't get through. Well, all I've seen is hard proof, right, that the only reason it don't get through is because Hamas are putting the kibosh on it and blaming the Jews. Now, I've actually seen factual evidence of this. If you watch TBN News, it shows you that. Otherwise, if you watch any other kind of news on it, whether it be Al Jazeera, the Middle East tonight, whatever, any one of these liberal ones, it's just all worded. There's no videos, no factual proof of anything. It's just an opinion, a drive. And it's fucking disgusting, right? Equality should be for everyone, not certain demographics getting up in power. Look at the noise they're making. Now, building an airport in Pakistan. Why the fuck do we want to build an airport in Pakistan? Right, that's Birmingham Council doing that. And if you look at the names, who's pushing it, don't get me wrong, there's about a couple of English names, and the rest are names I can't even fucking read them. And I'm not being horrible here or racist, because I'm not racist. And it was, that's just a speed camera beeping. Thank God that new law didn't go through, the law of Islamophobia, because that would have been so dangerous for everyone. That would have been. You should have an argument. So they go, well, you call me this, bang, you're getting nicked for it. Don't get me wrong, they fucked that off, ruled that out, but they haven't totally eradicated it. They've changed the name on something. Racism is racism, no matter what colour, creed, religion you are. Every single person can be and have been a victim of racism over the years. Right? And let's have it right. Racism's really been eradicated. I've not heard racism for years, and it seems to be that these big things come up that racist this, racist that. I think, what are they on about? That's race baiting. That is race baiting. And you got that fucking puff, haven't you? Gary fucking Neville coming out. Oh, it's the white middle class, no, middle-aged Englishman who's the. What is the problem? What I want to see, I think these cunts should go and read what they're backing and what they're promoting and pushing to people. If they had a little bit of knowledge about what they were fucking actually doing, it might help them out a bit. But none of them have. They're fucking dopey as fuck. And I'll tell you what else they should do, is fuck off to Palestine and spend a couple of months out there. Right? With your eyes on the fucking, eyes open and feet on the fucking ground. Go and spend some time out there. Sitting over here, fucking selling people off. Like that JOJ, see all that, he's trying to silence and eradicate all them victims who's been abused. Won't have it. Blocked me from his chat on my backup account the other day. For having an opinion on that and asking him about it. All right. Now, why would he block my opinion on that? Because he don't agree with it? Does he think that it's all lies? Someone in his chat and also said to me, October the 7th, a year ago or 2 years ago it was, that was AI generated. And I was thinking, oh my fucking God, these people, they're stupid, they're beyond stupid. They make Lex look like he's the fucking champion of mastermind, these people. Right. And then they're human rights. Who's going to look after our human rights? Because I'll tell you something, I hope to God I'm wrong, but I ain't. What are they going to do when they're wrong and they find out? Oh, fuck. And not being horrible, I don't even wish on people, but I hope to God they get a little life now, a taste of what's to come. I really don't. It's fucking stupid. And backing it up and then trying to erase all this fucking pain and hurt, and then they come out with things like bringing up other people who committed similar offences. But it's not about that, it's about the percentage of it. It's fucking wrong. And that's the true fact. Women have to dress that way because if they don't, then they're susceptible to being raped and abused. And if you want to live side by side with people of that certain demographic, you'd have to pay your jizz tax. If you don't pay your jizz tax, they're going to come and jizz all over you. And all over you. Well, your wife's going to be susceptible to it. Your kids. Don't ask me the age barriers because I don't know and I don't want to speculate. But this is what we're going to walk into. And if anyone thinks that this will stop with the Jews, no, it won't. No, it won't. It's even wrote down and it's in the ideology of that, from the writings of Gabriel talking to fucking, I don't know who he was talking to one of them anyway. Right? So it's there. So people, what they need to do is educate themselves about it. Because I think they are enabling this. I think that they like to dominate women. Well, look at them. You've got the son and the dad. A son and a dad on YouTube at that age, you know what I mean? That's probably my age. Right? Running a channel full of hypocritically acclaimed shit. That's what it is. With not one bit of factual-based evidence. Right? Not one bit. And if you put it across to them about it, they don't want to know about it. They don't want to know that. They just get on their hive mindset, and that is all it's about. But people need to. A lot of people are waking up to it all. But I'll tell you now, it's a critical time, and something needs to be done. Right? But, oh no, the Jews can't go and support their football team in a country that's built on football. So what respect is that showing us as a country? Right? I'll tell you what he's showing us. He's showing us fuck all. That's what he's showing us. And that is about, why is it telling me to go this way? This is fucking mental, this is. But follow the sat nav, they might have a road shut. I need to Kent now. The Garden of England, what a beautiful part of the country. Kent is lovely. Fucking lovely. Yeah, so it's mad, isn't it? And I'll tell you, don't get caught up with that shit. Like I say to everyone, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Because I could talk the biggest load of shit going. But not on something what I'm passionate about. Like this. But look at it yourselves. But look deeply. Look at both sides. Both things. You never know. You might find something I ain't and think, oh, they are right. And you might follow that. But if you've got an understanding or belief of what you're doing, then everyone's got to respect that. But I can't abide people who are dictated. That's what he does. They're Jose, his dad, they dictate to people. He had some guy on there, I think he was an auditor. And what they were doing to this poor fucking kid who was audited, he was very good. His name was something like Mr. Fucking like Mr. Non-Biased, but I can't think of his bloody name. But he was bloody really good. And he put some really good points across. And he was stumbling, J.O.J. He was doing it off the top of his head. J.O.J. was having to go back, look at doctoring, look at fucking liberal left papers and fucking speeches, what had no bearing or justification on nothing. It's just a load of old waffle. You know what I mean? You got people pushing for something, trying to lead other people into pushing it. If you don't like it, they just silence you. He thinks it's a good idea. I bet he thinks the ID card, the brick card's a good idea. Do you know what I mean? Oh, we're going to use the brick card. It means it's going to stop all the illegal workers. How the fuck is that going to work? I'm not the brightest of sparks, but I cannot find any kind of link as to having this digital ID, which is run and the beneficiaries are going to be the Blairs, right? With all of our data and info. Every fucking bit of it is going to be on that if it goes ahead, which it don't. It needs to land flat on its fucking face, right? And the governments need to just fuck all that off. They're overreaching. That's what they're doing. They're overreaching into everything. Everything. They've even counselled, and this is what grinds my gears and all, even the Conservatives, which again, they're all corrupt. But don't get me wrong, they're all financed by the elites. That World Economic Forum. They're the ones who's pushing all this. They basically told us all this in a lockdown in the very early days of lockdown, just after, what's his name, the computer boy and his Mrs. Bellender done that agenda program, which basically was the blueprint to the lockdown, the fucking blueprint to it. So, yeah, mad, isn't it? Load of old bollocks. Hello, Liz. How you doing, darling? Oh, it's fucking mad. But on other news, what's been going on YouTube? We've had Kay, who's been nicked. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what she's been nicked for, whether she's out or what. Can't get no info on that. But big up, Kay, aye? And the adventures we've had in the pink micro. Fucking hell. I've had virtual YouTube relationships. How about that? That's fucking mad, isn't it? It does make your ego good, though, when you know that you got women. Is it? Could it be classed? I don't know. Am I assuming a gender? Fucking hell. You're not even allowed to do that no more. Assume a gender. Fucking madness, mate. What a load of madness. Now people's got caught up in that. It's fucking beyond me. Beyond me. It's like they've got all the people who find it hard to get on with life and mix with people. They just label them with some kind of medical fucking illness, right? And then program their brains into being something that they ain't, and they don't even feel that way. It's fucking mental what's going on. And it is, if you talk to a certain age group, it's like they're fucking not brain dead, they're very intelligent, very computer literate, but they do fuck all. They do absolutely fuck all. Like me. I could change the wheels on a car on my own at 12 years old. That's with jacking it up with either an old scissor jack or a bottle jack and doing it all with an old wheelbase, the proper way of doing it. These kids today, fucking hell, they couldn't even change the wheel on a fucking wheelbarrow. All right. They couldn't even change the wheel on a wheelbarrow. And it is quite sad, really. What's this cunt got his hazard lights on for? What does that mean, mate? Well, you're going to pull up and have a phone call. Let me get round this cunt. Let's get them fucking brake power kicked in. There it goes. Yeah, that's the one, mate. Yeah, that's who they are. If we go back and look at all that without fucking economical forum people, they're the ones who's financing all of this. And they look at and Soros financing all this fucking mayhem and pandemonium. You see Keir Starmer, oh my God, when he turned up at fucking Egypt, and Trump was like, where's Great Britain? And he's there putting his hand up. Here I am, I'm here. Oh, fucking Trump turned his back on him. Right, turned his back on him and then said, good, look at these people. They got here with 20 minutes notice. They weren't even fucking invited. And then you got Tony Blair, who wants to be the British ambassador for peace in fucking Gaza. Fucking hell. The fucking hypocrisy of it. Screw that cunt. Iraq got wrecked. Unbelievable. And Libya. But then again, Libya is Africa, North Africa. If you look right across that North African coast and all the neighbours, the countries what border onto it, they all seem to be one demographic. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad, and people think that, oh yeah, England's going to be different. Everything's going to... No, they won't. Right. In 20 years' time, they'll have their own independent party, and once they get voted in, end democracy. Because that's what they do. They end democracy. What was it Winston Churchill said? I think it was in about 1933. He quoted something on the lines of, Muslims always scream human rights when they are the minority. Once they become then human rights there is none. Or for the people who are non-Muslim. Racist. It's fucking mad, and you got fucking just sick people preaching to people and giving it out and their silly ideas of ideology. Like you had some scruffy old tramp on there who was there and he's digging up people like Zara the Sultana, place off through Labour. They're going to get through Labour Party. All that's going to be is a fucking Green Party come a very liberal Green Party that's got about as much financial fucking sense as fucking JOJ. That's what you're going to get. The blind leading the blind. I ain't got a fucking palaver that, but anyway, I just wanted to have a little live and have a little moan about it. Right, but people need to, I'm best I can, yeah. People need to pay attention to it all. I've got about another 50 odd years. I will have some money of it. Kids, my kids. I always sat now. I was doing his Caesar out his sat now for the fucking terrier when he was doing Fire. Fucking blue. How come you're not blue, kids? Or is that your new channel? I need to sort all this out. You should be blue, mate. But it must be a new channel you've got there. You getting struck. So, it fucking means, but that's office. So, having a debate about it. I think the panel, I think, ran off to get his doctrine sorted. It's because I'm losing my signal. But right, guys, listen, I'm going to end this because my signal's dropping in and out. But thank you very much for joining me. Don't get me wrong, I'll go live soon. I have to do it though when I go fishing or something, which I will go. So, Lammy, how you doing, brother? Big up Lammy in the chat. Big up everyone. So, happy days. Cumbrian Poof, how you doing, mate? Big up the Cumbrian Poof in the chat. Anyway, guys, listen, much love to you all. Happy days. I've got to go.